No money for enjoying the local culture? Well, here are 5 things to do when money is low. We've all been there. A few more days left before our flight out, or maybe the budget is just a bit tight due to one money issue or the other. You know, when you're short on money but not time, it happens. Well, in Nepal, you need to schedule delays into your itinerary anyway. Delays will happen. We have random strikes called bunda, landslides, well-meaning friends who overschedule and don't manage time well, and more festivals than there are days of the year, literally. So at such times when you're between scheduled activities, you may find yourself with nothing to do and very little money to do it with. So here are a few suggestions to help. First, since you have to eat anyway, you'll enjoy a delicious local dish at a normal price, well under $10, and an amazing traditional dance production while you eat that lovely dinner. When we went, it was one different dance after the next, from the time we walked in until we left. The young dancers even changed clothes between dances to reflect the specific culture. Noir, Sherpa, Thamel, there are 100 of them. There are so many castes all having their own identities, with clothing, dance, traditions, and even language all being unique. I'm not a person to watch a musical anything, but I have to admit I really enjoyed it. The food was really good as well. My friend Andrea had a local dish and I had a Western dish. There are 2 locations of the Garkhana house, one near Thamel and one in the Lalitpur side of the valley. It's best to call to see if reservations are required. It isn't likely, but you never know when a large trucking tour group will come for dinner. Next, if you're in the Ratna Park area, you'll see an ancient-looking theme park with a Ferris wheel and other rides. It looks like an old-fashioned county fair. That area is the Brakundi Mandip Park, an exhibition area. The Tourist Bureau building is in the big red brick building on the corner. You'll need to go to one of the tourist trekking offices to get your TIMS permit. So if you can go here instead, it's better. You can also go to the office in Thamel, but if you go to this one in the Ratna Park area, not only can you get the free maps available at the other places, but you can even get a lovely poster of somewhere in Nepal. Collecting a couple of these free posters will make a visit to a new Nepalese friend's home quite special for your new friend. Otherwise, it's customary to bring fruit when you visit someone. If you're enjoying our videos, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're planning a trip to Nepal. It really helps small channels like ours, and we really want to help you to have the best time in Nepal with tips in just about every video to keep you safe and keeping you in the know. So thank you so much for subscribing. Sometimes you just have a couple of hours with nothing to do when you're in Thamel. It's loud and the air can be a bit dirty, so you will get more tired than normal, especially if you come from a city at sea level. Although it doesn't seem like it, Kathmandu is 1,400 meters higher than sea level, which is about 4,000 feet. So take a break at the Kathmandu guest house, where you can have a cup of organic coffee while you sit outside in the lovely outdoor dining area. The meal and drink prices are a bit expensive, but a cup of iced coffee will still be under $4. It's no more than many restaurants that cater to tourists in Kathmandu charge. It's amazing how quiet it is, even though you're still in Thamel. There is a paid museum, and it's really worth seeing if you have it in your budget. But you don't need to see the museum. Just go to the art gallery instead. It's free, quite nice, featuring local artists, and it's air-conditioned. Next, when you're out all day, you might need a little boost. If you go into a shop where they sell singing bowls, which are all over Thamel, you can usually get a free little treatment to demonstrate how amazing these bowls are. However, we found one singing bowl shop that will be happy to give you a full demonstration at no charge. Just go at 4 p.m. any day. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel. The contact information is in the description, but most Singing Bowl stores will provide a demo for you similar to this. Now, if you find yourself looking for something to do on the weekend, there are several farmers markets on Saturdays or Sundays throughout the valley. Be sure to check before you go and know they'll be boxing everything up around 1 p.m. if it's a morning one. Many tourists go to these, so it makes for a lovely time while you're here, so you can sit and have a cup of coffee, buy some organic vegetables, locally made pickles or homemade products from local initiatives. Sometimes it's difficult to find things like parsley or avocados, and you'd be surprised at what you can find at the farmer's market. Look in the description for some locations and contact information. Lastly, you can explore the surrounding area to Kathmandu and Patin's Darbar Square UNESCO sites. You don't need to pay for admission. There are many ancient temples that surround these major tourist places, and they are just as beautiful as the temples inside the UNESCO site. This is not to say you should avoid these ancient sites. On the contrary, they are really beautiful and usually include a visit to the museum. But if you don't have the money, you don't have to try to slip into these beautiful centers of Nepalese culture. By exploring the surrounding areas, you can find local products at much lower prices and a more local culture than going into only the Darbar Square. You'll also enjoy our video about saving money on the Kathmandu and Patin and Bhaktapur Darbar Square UNESCO site admission charges. Click the button now, and thanks so much for watching. See you next time.